Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Let's Play Star Wars Empire at War Part
Construction
4.
complete.
Reporting.
As always, my name is eckohour, and I will be the host for this Let's Play. As you might recall, in the last episode, we suffered kind of a Pyrrhic victory at Coruscant. We did defeat the enemy fleet there, but it was at the cost of our own starbase. Now granted, the odds were highly stacked against us, and we did manage to win against overwhelming forces, but you know, it cost us money, it short us money. It definitely costed them a lot more, but it definitely costed us some. We did also conquer the planet of Endor, as you might recall. That is the planet with the Ewoks running around. And what we gained from it was that all Time Maulers, AT-STs, and AT-AAs in the galaxy have a 50% chance to reflect incoming blaster fire. That's actually really good.
Building under construction.
So we'll build a couple light factories here.
Beginning construction.
And we'll fill it out with a mining facility as well. So, my goal for now is we're going to want to push toward Destin. Take this planet if we can. We've got a fleet of 4 acclimators and 5 Tartan patrol cruisers. I feel like that's plenty. And then we'll send our ground fleet in as well. So let's just jump right into it, huh? Send these guys.
As the Emperor will.
Oh, no.
Tactical battle imminent.
He didn't want them to beat the... I thought they were going to go this way. Woo! That was close. Okay. Let's fight this battle, huh?
Enemy
Got a couple acclimators that jumped in.
Crews ahead.
We
Reporting
are...
in. Tartan cruiser
Troop
reporting.
1,
This
no,
pitiful
bombers,
force is
bad
preventing our assault on this system. Dispatch them so that we can secure orbit for the Empire.
and fighters.
Awaiting command.
Alright,
Crews are
send
online.
you guys up this way.
Navigating. Awaiting your command.
Everybody up this way.
Ready.
Pathfinding in this game is a little rough. You'll see ships take some wonky directions. I feel like it's to kind of avoid
Cannons armed.
some of these, like the asteroids will take out your shields and will eventually start doing damage on your ship. Nebulas affect your sensors, so you can see as far. It's a lot of
Location confirmed.
stuff that the asteroids are really more of a problem than the nebula is. The nebula almost is actually, I think you can actually hide in it, ironically enough. And so I don't use it. You usually don't need to have in multiplayer a little bit more so. You need to be that that sneaky, that clever. But in the single player, the AI usually just comes right at you. So we want to take out these proton torpedo launchers. As you might recall, I had mentioned that proton torpedoes will ignore your ship's shields, which is dangerous for us. Matter of fact, this guy's already hurt. There he is. Just we'll kind of pull him back from the front lines there and let our ships tank. The bombers, I want you guys to start attacking this thing. Fighters you cover for them. We've got Tartans here, we don't need to worry about that.
We'll be there soon.
I think we took down all the... yeah, okay. A little bit about the hard points. The concussion missile batteries you can see here are like proton torpedo launchers. They will also ignore... It will also ignore shields, but they're more effective against stuff like Tartans, anti-air on your... What's that one? They also do work fairly well against fighters. They're not great, but they work. Which ship is this? The Belrine. The Belrine suffered heavy damage, had to pull back. There's some other things. Hangars will deploy all the fighters, as you might expect. The fighters that has. Acclimators have 3 TIE fighters. Bombers have, or bombers, for bombers they only have 1, so after we lose one of our bombers, that's, we're kind of out of luck.
Awaiting command.
Come on, guys. As I mentioned, the proton is the other kind of missile thing that ignores shields. It is a lot more effective against these hardpoint things. We also have things like turbo lasers, which are kind of just general damage. Laser cannons, which I think, yeah, just another type of damage. Those are both like general kind of damage Bring in another activator. There's also engines on your most of your bigger ships, and there is something else you will see a bit later on are ion cannons. Those are effective against heavily shielded targets. And then that's pretty much it. There's like, this is the shield generator that will keep generating shields for. It will keep generating shields for the thing. I think that's really all the important ones. In the expansion, they add a couple unique ones that different ships have, but this is vanilla, and there's not really any new things in vanilla, which is okay. It's just a good all-around fun. Now you may see yourself asking, hey, you know, why are we just have the ships from the first 3 episodes, from the Republic era ships with the acclimators? Where's the Star Destroyer that chased down the Rebel blockade runner in the episode 4, New Hope? Or you know, where's the Death Star? Or if you're really into the Star Wars lore, you'll be asking, hey, where's the Victory class Star Destroyers? Those kind of things. They're in here. The Empire has to tech up with it. Since we're playing the campaign, obviously most techs are kind of campaign locked in certain parts of the story. Just haven't reached that part of the story yet. And I'm focusing on fighting some non-campaign battles right now to kind of just build our influence so we can better actually fight those campaign battles. Battles are just hard, man. You do not want to jump into those with this. You will lose. You will lose bad. You want to build up for campaign battles. So these side battles, like the one we're fighting right here, are more of a way to consolidate than just to like play the game. Oddly enough, and I don't usually say this, the acclimators are actually one of my favorite ships to build. I just kind of like the way they look. I think they're cool looking ships. They're obviously one of the weakest. You're not going to win a game with the acclimators. They're an early game thing. Even in multiplayer, you really never see acclimators. They kind of get they kind of fall to the wayside once you get Victory Star Destroyers, which take up the same amount of population, but do more damage, have more fighters, have more bombers, the whole 9 yards. They're a bit slower, and they're less effective against Tartans, but they just deal so much damage as it is that it's really kind of pointless to not have them. So I just switched into cinematic here for you guys, so you can see a bit of the space battles. There we go. Pirate ships are usually not much to worry about. It's the rebels that are really going to be the ones that hurt us. So we only lost 1 Tartan there, which is fine by me. Ground fleet is there, so we'll go ahead and jump right down there, huh? Come on, Darth Vader. Don't be scared.
Invasion commencing.
If I remember correctly, this is a swampy planet. I think we only start out with a 3-person control point. I'm not entirely sure. What does this give us? Production time decreased for frigate-sized ships due to oceanic shipyards, and we gain production boost for acclimator. I like acclimators. I was just talking about how much I liked it. So that's good for me. It's good news. So we'll rush this. I'm just gonna run right there, Darth Vader. Bringing down an officer to give us the global buff from him. Bringing out stormtroopers to kind of help fight the good fight.
Out. Awaiting orders.
Prepare for
Alright, officers.
Moving to secondary position.
You guys come over here and take cover.
All right, men, take cover. Ready.
And we have enough to build turrets over here. Not weren't there long enough. Alright.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Me too, Darth Vader. What are these guys thinking? Their faith. Fun fact. I don't know. I forget what exactly the series is. There was for a little while there was a popular series on YouTube that involved like Darth Vader working at a grocery store. I forget exactly what the series is called. Some of you might know. The guy who did the voice of Darth Vader in that series is actually the guy who does. They got him to do the voice of Darth Vader in this game because he was
advancing.
You know, even though it was a comedy, he was pretty darn close for you know, just a fan-made voiceover thing. So. It's a cheaper alternative to hiring James Earl Jones, I'm sure. So we're gonna go ahead and bring in.
Roger. Spread out, man.
Come this way. Come this way.
Right away, sir.
I want you guys to tank everything. Send Darth Vader out there. Come on, Darth Vader. You're gonna go kill a bunch of infantry. Hi guys. Force push.
As the Empire
That was a poorly executed force push.
you are beaten.
Reporting in.
Oh man, that's a lot of guys at us.
Avoiding fire.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Whole group of
Ready to
TSTs
go.
in group 3, you guys in the group
Your
2,
destiny
Darth Vader.
lies with me.
Just swag it up with me.
Awaiting orders.
Copy. Affirmative.
So these sandbags, you'll see that my ships are kind of flashing, or these guys are, I should say, are flashing in green. Sandbags like this provide unique cover to
Reporting in.
Reporting.
provide cover for infantry, so they can kind of, on top of the take cover bonus that they get, they can kind of hole up in it,
Order acknowledged.
not suffer much in the way of damage. But
Advance.
You may dispense.
a turret's gonna ignore that. Anti-infantry turrets are really powerful in this game. You don't want to mess around with that. Oh no, he will walk over.
Roger that.
Walkers will walk over your guys.
Yes,
It
Commander.
will hurt them. They will instantly kill them.
Order.
This is... It definitely shows its Command and Conquer roots in that. If you play Command and Conquer games, you'll know that one of the best ways of dealing with infantry with armor is to just run them right over.
Don't fail.
I need you to go kill that before
Copy.
you start killing my...
Ready. Advance.
Ooh, just in
copy.
time. Yeah.
Fire.
Yes, sir. There they are.
No. Kill that.
Roger.
Everybody else.
Reporting.
Don't worry.
Reporting in.
Ooh, that's a lot of guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Roger that.
Yeah, about that.
Initiate
Come on, bombers. Yeah. Good bombing run. Well executed bombing run. Like it.
Awaiting orders.
Ready. Scanning area. On the move.
Copy.
No, you don't.
Right away.
Yes, sir. Target
Go
acquired.
get him, Darth Vader. Alright, I think
Scouting
their
area.
base is going to be right here in the middle.
Enemy sighted.
I only lost one ATST, which is fine. We still have the squadron, so that means we won't actually
Ready to
lose
go.
that fleet, or that battalion
Awaiting
here.
orders. Right away.
Guys, you find it? Yep,
Moving
there it
out.
is.
Heading out.
Reporting. Moving to that area, sir.
Yes, we got it covered.
Always ready, sir.
Order acknowledged.
And you stormtroopers are slow. Come on. You would think with how much everybody ran from the ATST in
Yes, Commander.
in Return of the Jedi that they'd be some really hardcore anti-infantry killer things. They're not. I mean, look at these guys. They're hardly dying.
Roger that.
It's weak. That's squishly. Come on. Come on, ATSTs. Get your stuff together.
Your destiny lies with
Darth Vader's more intimidating than you guys. You guys are supposed to be armored units. Alright, I think that almost does it for the garrison here.
Reporting.
What is your directive?
So an easy capture for Beston. Yep, victory for the Empire. Dun, 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 dun. Significant casualties for the pirates there.
System control achieved.
And system control. I like me some system of control. Zoom you out.
Constructing.
What do we get from this plane again? Yeah,
Constructing.
acclimators. So we're gonna want a lot in the way of defenses
Construction
here.
complete.
So now the question becomes, now we're going to take Corlag next. Then the question becomes, do we shore up our, maybe I should wait for Corlag until I
Construction
have
complete.
3
Unit
fleets, because
canceled.
they can attack Corlag from
Construction complete.
Sullust, and they can attack Beston too. Yeah, that's in its radius. So this isn't, but those two are.
Unit in production.
I'm actually kind of curious if they
Construction complete.
have Bespin as well. We're going to want to build the Tartan above here as soon as we're done building the starbase. We also need a bit more credits, huh? What's here on Thifera? I'll tell you what it's about.
Constructing.
Credit facility.
Construction complete.
It's really kind of frustrating with credits in this game. There's really not a middle ground that I found. You either never have enough or you always have way too much credits. Basically, you have a phase in this game where you just build up big fleets, but since they're persistent, if you execute well, you never really need to replenish your fleets. The problem is... Yep, still a pirate. Problem is, so you
Construction
never have
complete.
money while you're building it up, because you want to queue everything up. then you finally get everything, and you get a bunch of credits because you're not building anything, and then you just have a ton of credits, and so they took best. They don't have a significant... Can you get there from here? Doesn't look like it. I can't get to that area either. Just
Construction complete.
So, core lag, you're next. Where do I want to build you?
Beginning construction.
Get that. And we'll finish.
Building under construction.
Credits over here. We will build
Beginning
a few
construction.
over here, some factories. Solus doesn't look that intimidating, right? What's our ground army here? 4 ATSTs, we can use a couple more.
Unit in
Get
production.
that up 5 million minus
Construction
No.
complete.
Cleared for departure.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, I might have made a great mistake. That looks like a lot of ships. Uh-oh. So they just took core lag. Alright, let's fight this. I may have made a great mistake. We might lose a fleet here, we'll see.
Cruiser online.
Oh my, that's a lot of fighters.
Roger that.
Go!
Sensors are reporting that there is a hostile presence surrounding the planet. Lay waste to any forces that oppose the
Oh
Empire.
yeah, look what four Tartans on boost can do to a battalion of fighters. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here with that junk.
Warm up. Full speed. Awaiting orders. Your orders, sir. Copy.
More Tartans attack now. Does significant damage.
Target sighted.
As you might expect, and as you might recall from the movies,
Copy. Ready, sir.
TIE fighters are not one. They're gonna get wrecked by X-Wings, from my experience. 3 TIE fighter squadrons might be 1 X-Wing. Maybe 2,
Yes, sir.
if they're lucky.
Right away.
X-Wings are just going to be doing naturally more
Yes,
damage.
Commander. Moving out.
There's really no other way to... But
Ready.
right now...
Awaiting orders.
Hey, you guys aren't even taking any damage. No, the worst thing that can happen to us right now is our acclimators really have nothing to fight fighters with. So we need our Tartans alive. They're all
Awaiting
we
your
have.
command. Fall out. Let's move out.
Boost again.
System on fire. Let's go.
Now that we have actually crisscrossing fire, we can go do a good bit of damage against these guys. Yeah, man, look at all that.
Keep going. Running around.
I was worried at first, but this is actually working out okay.
This way.
I mean, our acclimators do have their concussion missiles, which are decent against fighters, but not enough that they would actually pose a serious threat. Which is odd, because if you remember all the movies, flying right out of Star Destroyer as a fighter, you're going to take a lot of flack. That really doesn't happen. You can send a whole host of X-Wings out. Send them right out of Star Destroyer. Even a full-blown Star Destroyer doesn't really have much in the way of anti-air. You need Tartans. Cannot stress this enough. You need Tartans. You can get away with just about anything else. I could fly into late game a full-on upgraded Rebel base. If I have a stack
Yes, sir.
of,
This way.
I could
Copy.
spend all of my money on just building acclimators instead of building like Star Destroyers that are heavy hitters and everything. As long as I make sure I build Tartans to cover them with infantry, and I have enough strength and numbers, we'll win.
Cruiser
Will win.
standing by.
Now they can. There is such a thing. There is a retreat button here. You can jump hyperspace, which gives the enemy a 10-second counter.
Yes, sir. Ready, sir.
Then if you suffer, I think, a lot more damage than
Yes, Commander.
normal. Let me just jump to cinematic mode here. But I don't think they will, because they do technically want to hold the planet here. They trying to escape? Looks like they're just going to escape. So our TIE fighters are... Yeah, like I said, I really look how cool these space battles look. This is like from the Star Wars movies. This is like fighters flying in and lasers going everywhere and explosions. I love space battles in this game. They look cool, they look great. And you get to land battles and, they're what you guys saw before. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. I get this is kind of a cliffhanger. We took the space above Korlag, right? We took advantage of the rebels flying in there, taking out the pirates. We countered with our own fleet jumping in. Despite their massive strength in fighters, we countered with our own Tartan response, anti-Tartans, or anti-fighter Tartans. So I don't think they can't have much ground forces. They might counterattack at Beston with their fleet here. It's a distinct possibility, and I might pull the fleet from Coruscant over to Beston. But that's all stuff for next episode. I want to thank you guys for watching, and please stay tuned for part 5.